But there was a reason why I wanted to get it off my plate, because there was another big game that released this week that I just wanted to... I wanted to finish this one so that I could move straight onto this and not go...
It's Oblivion, isn't it, Pete?
Hell no. No, I'm playing the other RPG that came out this week that got
That no one's heard of.
completely overshadowed by Oblivion Remastered.
Yeah, that's bad. The timing on that was so bad. I'm not gonna lie.
So this is Clair Obscur Expedition 33.
Yes.
I need to actually search out some information because I can't even remember the name of the developers who made this. Anyway, it doesn't really matter because it is their first game.
Like, wait.
It's their very first game. So, hang on.
I know who the developers were. They came from other projects.
They have, yeah.
Oh, man. Kepler. That's it. Dagger. You got it. Dagger got it. It's Kepler. We know Kepler.
Well, it's published by Kepler, but it's Sandfall Interactive who are the ones who developed it. I knew they've had developers come from here, there, and everywhere, form their own studio based out France. Former Ubisoft developers, so yeah, that makes sense. But this is their first game, and it is a massive, and by massive I mean massive, RPG. Is that
good? Is that a good thing?
Well, considering that this has got a massive world map to it, you know,
I love it already.
a lot of characters, you know, a lot of different play styles, a lot of mechanics. It's ambitious to say the least for a relatively small team as their first game. I'll go over the good and then I'll go over the bad, because I think there's been a lot of positivity about this game. So for those who don't know much about it, you play as a character named Gustav.
Oh, cool.
And basically there is an entity that has pretty much taken over the entirety of the planet, and from the age of 100 has counted down all the way to currently where you are, which is 33. Anyone of that age, when it counts down, dies and disappears, basically much like the end of Infinity War, just turned to dust.
Right.
So as Gustav, the leader of Expedition 33, you are making your way out to try and stop this entity from taking another set of lives from this particular part of France. It's a very strange story, not gonna lie, but it's an RPG. Stories are quite extensive and quite ridiculous when they come to RPGs anyway, from what I can tell.
No, that is true. That is very true.
But what I found about it so far is that every single one of the characters all has their own set of motivations for wanting to go on the expedition. They are fully fleshed out, full actual human characters, and the voice acting is fantastic. The visuals are superb, and the gameplay is unbelievably good. So it is a turn-based RPG. You have a party of... You start out as a party of 1, then it's 2, then 3, and I've now just got up to the point where I'm about 7-8 hours in. And I've got a 4th party member, so your main party is free, but you can swap and change between them. It has extensive skill trees and weapon upgrades, stuff like that.
Ooh, very cool.
But each one has a very unique play style. So Gustav's main play style is that he has an arm that basically charges up. The more hits that you do, the more dodges you do, the more parries you do, charges up, and then he can unleash quite a massive magic
like a limit
move.
break.
Basically, it's kind of a limit break, but it's not.
Okay.
It's tied to action points. So the system is that each turn you gain 1 AP, but you'll gain more AP for doing certain things like dodging and parrying. So the more AP he gains, the more AP that you gain, the better spells that you can use, essentially. One of the characters, Lune, she uses different elemental magic, and her weapon is basically it's called stains. So you can do different elemental magic. Once you get 4 stains on her weapon, she does more damage. And then I'm the names are very French, by the way.
Yeah.
Maëlle, I think is which is Gustave's sister.
Oh, okay.
She is mainly a stance character, so she can attack using elemental magic, but it will change her stance between a virtuous stance, a defenseless stance, an attacking stance, or a defensive stance.
Right.
And the character that I've just picked up, I can't remember her name, but she's more about light and dark magic.
Oh, right. Okay. I like that.
And she's sort of like a trickster, like Gambit. So yeah, pretty cool. So each character has a very unique play style. The thing that I really love about this game actually is, whilst it being a JRPG, oh thank you, Jonathan Ober, friend of the show, has raided with a party of 2. Thank you very much.
Hey, what were y'all doing over there? Tell us in the comments.
Howdy, howdy. So yeah, the thing that I love about this being, with it being a turn-based RPG, it has action RPG elements. So
Right.
it has a timing-based parry mechanic, timing-based dodge system. Oh, it's so good. Like this, like, and I'll go over the bad quickly before I carry on. This is a UE5 game, and UE5 games have a bit of issues when it comes to frame rates and some janky
Right.
visuals here and there.
Okay.
That being said, I think the developers themselves have done a fantastic job of balancing all of that out, and I can't wax lyrical enough about this game. I think it's unbelievably good, and I'm so glad that it's on Game Pass because I wanted to play. I wanted to play it. I would pay money for this.
We are talking about.
Expedition Clair Obscur Expedition 33.
I've said this last week. Well, you guys will hear it in the future.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so difficult for me because it sounds like 2 separate games. Clair Obscura and Expedition 33. It's very hard for me to
Yeah.
put that together.
Yeah, it does have. Danker's right. It says even though the Rogue Ally is struggling a bit when populated, it does have a few little bit of issues. But each environment is incredibly well detailed. Like, they're very unique as well. So there was one section I went through that's got basically all underwater, but it's beautiful though. Like, colors pop, lighting is vibrant. Each area is uniquely detailed and's got its own color scheme and design. The enemy design is fantastic as well. I came across a random boss. I mean, it's not a boss. It's like just a ridiculously overpowered enemy that I didn't even have to fight. I just fought it. Who's got a massive trumpet and attacks with a giant trumpet. It's ridiculous.
That's not the word I thought was going to come out of your mouth, and that's wild.
Oh,
that
I
is
know.
wild.
No, so his attacks are all based on trumpet attacks, which is so
wow.
unbelievable. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Jay the Gamer.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
So I'm going to wrap this up now because I'm obviously going to have a lot more thoughts over the course of the next God knows how many weeks on
I
this.
want chicken too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or
a chicken jockey.
With my playthrough being about 8 hours so far, this is without a doubt the very earliest contender on the list for Game of the Year. This is superb.
Wow.
High recommend. I absolutely love it. I started playing it on Friday and I just couldn't put a controller down for at least 6 hours. I managed to get a little bit more in on Saturday morning before I went out, and wow, what a game. Also, fun fact, the main protagonist, the English voice actor, is Charlie Cox.
Oh, wow.
He plays Daredevil.
That's cool. Yes.
Yeah, and it's a very different role for him, but he knocks it out of the park. I think all of the voice actors for each of the English voice actors are great. They're brilliant.
Yeah. Also, I have to say, Jay the Gamer says, especially from Tinder Shack. I've not had chicken from Tinder Shack, but anything called Tinder Shack makes me want to eat chicken from Tinder Shack. This has been a not sponsored.
We are not sponsored by anyone at all.
No. So other chickens available and all that crap.
Yeah, there's also other drinks available elsewhere. But this one's the best. This one does me the best. So Nana is in the chat. Nana, this is a U game all over. This is absolutely a U game. Like massive open world RPG, you know. You'd love it. But yeah.
Well, that'll be definitely one I'll probably try.
Do it. It's on Game Pass. It's also on PS5 and PC.
Nice.
And I'm very, very tempted. If I wish I could transfer my save over from Xbox to PC.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'd buy this on the Steam Deck and play it, but I'm not starting this game again.
Jay the Gamer says, trust me, it's very good.
I mean, it's going to be really, really difficult because my Game Pass runs out pretty soon and I need to renew it.
Oh, no!
I know.
Well,
it's fine. Anyway, that's